So how do I accomplish all these wonderful things, all these benefits that the OAUG touts? Well, it's all a matter of making sure that you have the most up-to-date access to all of the resources that are available from the OAUG, from their website or from the organization itself. The first one I want to talk about is the OAUG Knowledge Factory. The Knowledge Factory at one point was a specific application, like a Beeline or like a self-contained application that contained chat rooms and blogs, and it didn't have a Twitter feature, but it did have the ability to create streams of information where participants could participate in a dialogue about specific issues or problems they were having in the applications. That became actually kind of redundant because there are so many available user resources on LinkedIn and Twitter, and so that tool went away. However, the OAUG Knowledge Factory still does encompass many of those types of features. They just use the global community that's already in place. So if you're a member of LinkedIn, there are quite a number of OAUG sponsored and related groups that you can participate in based on your interests, as well as links with Twitter. The Knowledge Factory also encompasses the application workshops and boot camps, so any special training that's offered, as well as the Oracle publications, or the OAUG publications that are Insight and eNews. And there are a few copies of those around the room if you would like to see what those are all about. And then finally, and most importantly, from my perspective, and really the most useful component here for some of us, is the OAUG conference paper database. So if a paper has been delivered at an OAUG conference, then the white paper and the presentation are available in the conference paper database. And this goes back a number of years, I believe to 2006. So you can go back any number of years here and look up information about presentations that people have given in the past. So for example, if you wanted to search for a paper on how to set up pay on receipt, you could go in and do that in the conference paper database. And I know you'll find one because I presented a paper on that very topic a couple of years ago at the OAUG conference. So all kinds of different items that you can look for in that conference paper database, or just browse the paper database for new ideas. Also, there are virtual learning opportunities. The OAUG does have an education committee that is charged with providing virtual learning opportunities, and indeed many learning opportunities to the user community. And that group has become a bit more active this year, and so you should expect to see a larger number of WebEx presentations and training videos coming your way over the next year. Another resource that many of you may not be familiar with is the Customer Support Council. How many of you have ever had an issue getting a service request through the process on My Oracle Support? Yeah, a lot of you, right? We all have. And one of the resources that OAUG offers is the Customer Support Council, which can act as a liaison between the OAUG member and Oracle's My Oracle Support resources. They can help you and advocate for you in getting your TARs or your service requests, what we call busted, right? Get them through the pipeline and get them resolved. Also, that group was highly participative in the process of moving to the new My Oracle Support platform, representing users and what the users would like to see in terms of a support structure. Some of you may be familiar with OAUG Research Line, which is an organization within OAUG that conducts surveys and then publishes the results. Some of you may have been contacted by Research Line to provide input. Some of you may have read some of their reports, but they're all available on the OAUG website. Some of you may also be familiar with the fact that OAUG offers an online professional MBA program at a discount to OAUG members. And in addition, I referred earlier to the OAUG Buyer's Guide, which is a way that you can look up organizations that are member organizations that provide specific goods or services to support the Oracle application. So this is a good way to find consulting organizations or other types of tools if you're looking for support of your Oracle applications. Certainly, the conferences and education opportunities are one of the biggest benefits to OAUG membership. You receive discounted admission to the Collaborate 2010 as an OAUG member. And that would be all the employees for a member organization would receive that same discount. The Collaborate 2010 this year is being held in April in Las Vegas, and currently there are over 400 sessions that are dedicated specifically to the Oracle applications, including eBusiness Suite, PeopleSoft, Agile, and some of the Edge applications like Demantra. So there are many opportunities certainly to learn about new tools, existing tools, or the enhancements and changes to each of these tools that come with the Release 12. Also, what some of you may not know is that the OAUG is not just a regional US-based organization. They are a global organization, and they have sister or child organizations throughout the world. They also offer conferences, not just in the US, but worldwide. So for example, in March, there's a conference in Dubai. In May, there will be one in Budapest, serving our European markets. And then in February, we've just missed an enterprise performance management group meeting. And so the conferences are not necessarily always just geographically based. Sometimes they are based on subject matter. So for example, there was one late last fall that dealt with business intelligence. And there was one last summer that dealt with the retail vertical. So there are quite a few opportunities to connect with other folks and other organizations who have similar problems, issues, or configurations to your own. Finally, the OAUG does help to sponsor regional training days. So if you can imagine, our regional training day here at NCOAUG today encompasses, 80 or so presentations. Take that and multiply it, times 50, and that's the number of educational opportunities that you'll get from the OAUG Collaborate 2010 conference. So these regional days are very helpful in helping us connect with other local organizations. However, the national conference is going to help us connect with organizations at a national level. All right, what you see in front of you here is a little bit of an eye chart, and it's really not designed to provide you with a complete list of special interest groups, but really it's more to demonstrate the breadth of the special interest groups that are available. Special interest groups are sometimes referred to as SIGs, S-I-G, SIGs. And it's one of the best kept secrets of how to get the most out of your OAUG membership. Special interest groups are created by users and they're dedicated to representing that user base to the Oracle community. Generally, the special interest group is made up of a governing body, which may include anywhere from 2 to 4 individuals from the user community, as well as the Oracle product managers. Just out of curiosity, how many of you are on a first name basis with the Oracle product managers for products that you currently have installed at your organization? All right, okay, 2 or 3 of you? All right, not too many. Actually, this is a really good way to get on a first name basis with your Oracle product managers, because the Oracle product managers are very involved in the special interest groups. Special interest groups generally meet twice a year, and they meet usually at conferences. Sometimes they meet at regional conferences. Usually they meet at the OAUG Collaborate conference, as well as the Open World conference sponsored by Oracle. And during those meetings, it's an opportunity for you to get a first-hand account from the Oracle product managers of what's currently happening with that application or application suite. So for example, they may give demonstrations. They may have users come in and talk about how they utilize the software in their organization. Certainly, they're going to enable you to raise questions on upcoming product enhancements. And most importantly, they talk about what's coming in future releases of the application suites.